Good afternoon, the State News. My name is Tajuddin Amadu. Governor Ademola Adeleke of Osun State today met with President Muhammadu Buhari at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, for the first time since he was inaugurated as the governor of Osun State in November last year. After the meeting in the President's office, Governor Adeleke told newsmen that he was at the seat of power to greet the President and thank him for the signing of the Electoral Act, which enabled him to be elected as the governor. A statement by presidential spokesperson Femi Adesina said Governor Adeleke, who was elected under the People's Democratic Party (PDP), said the president's action paved the way for a free and fair elections in the state. He noted how Nigerians and international community applauded the conduct of the exercise that produced him as the governor of the state. Recall that in the election, Senator Adeleke unseated the immediate past governor Adegboyega Oyetola. Governor Adeleke said the visit to the villa will also provide him the opportunity to discuss other issues of federal government assistance to the state of Osun. Among other issues of the federal government assistance to the state with the Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Ibrahim Gambari. As part of efforts to actualize his campaign promises to the people of Ijesha land, the state governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, has mandated an 11-man ad hoc committee for the University of Ilesha to come up with white paper for a sustainable university that will be ranked among the best in the country. Governor Adeleke gave the mandate while inaugurating the committee that asked Professor Ashaolu Taiwo as chairman at the Local Government Service Commission Hall, State Secretariat. Governor's Office correspondent Abdurrahim Adekunlekun brings the details.
It was an historic moment, the inauguration of ad hoc committee for the actualization of University of Ilesha, conceptualized by Senator Ademola Adeleke. According to the governor, the establishment of university in Ilesha was born out of his appreciation of the contributions of Ijesha people at home and in the diaspora to the state and national development. While expressing disappointment at the way last administration politicized the issue, Senator Adeleke reiterated the commitment of the PDP administration in Osun State to embracing due diligence in ensuring that people of Ijesha land are adequately protected and compensated with a university that is not just sustainable but can also be rated as one of the best in Nigeria. The committee has the following terms of reference.
Review and assess funding requirements for both capital and current expenditures for the eventual takeoff of the university. 2. Review and assess the sources of funds for both capital and current expenditure for the eventual takeoff of the university. 3. Generally review the implementation guidelines proposed by the implementation committee. 4. Engage all relevant stakeholders, including the host community, trade unions, alumni association of the government, the student body, etc., etc.
Other terms of reference, according to the governor, are to propose modalities for the phased implementation in a way that faculties and courses of study will be matched with the funding requirements, as well as evaluation and policy recommendation on the existing obligations, assets, and liabilities of the College of Education, with a view to removing all impediments for the eventual takeoff of the university. Responding, Chairman of the committee, Professor Ashaolu Taiwo, appreciated the governor and promised that his committee will follow due diligence in handling the task given to them. Members of the committee are Professor Oyesoji Aremu, Professor Lukman Jimoda, Professor David Akintayo, Professor Mrs. Adefunke, Dr. Mutalib Akamu, Honorable Bamidele Salam, and 3 permanent secretaries from the Ministries of Finance and Economic Planning, Education, and Justice. The committee has 6 weeks to deliver its assignment. It will be recalled that in the build-up to the July 16, 2022 governorship election in Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, who then was the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, had promised the people of Ijesha land that if elected as the governor, he will upgrade the College of Education in Ilesha to a university status. Not quite long after his declaration, the then administration of Alhaji Gboyega Oyetola hurriedly approved the conversion of Osun State College of Education in Ilesha to a University of Education. However, the effort failed to see the light of the day. It has been Abdurrahim Adekileku reporting.
Meanwhile, Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has expressed his administration's readiness to provide a good business environment for individuals, industries, and corporate offices willing to invest in the state. Governor Adeleke made this known at the commissioning of Osogbo Central Hospital situated at Okebale, Osogbo. Deputy Governor's Office correspondent covered the event. His reports.
Royal fathers, medical expert, and captain of industry were among notable dignitaries who graced the official commissioning of Osogbo Central Hospital, Okebale, Osogbo. Speaking on the occasion, Governor Ademola Adeleke appreciated the vision of the Chief Medical Director of the hospital, Dr. Ajayi, which he said will assist the government policy of ensuring qualitative health care services. Governor, who was represented by his deputy, Prince Kola Adewusi, described Dr. Akin Ajayi as a good example of an average Nigerian youth who attained greatness with perseverance. According to him, the medical facilities and services rendered at the hospital are attestation that good things are reverberating in Osun State.
Please let us come to Osun State and invest. Good business environment will be provided. There is one important thing again that I want us to take home, and that factor has to do with we use. Who says use cannot be useful? Who says we are not productive? Who says we cannot improve our society? Whoever that is sharing that notion, it is a bad one.
Earlier in his address, the Chief Medical Director of Osogbo Central Hospital, Dr. Akin Ajayi, who was flanked with his wife, Dr. Mrs. Adeola Ajayi, said that the hospital is accredited by Osun State Government, National Health Insurance Authority, and Osun Health Insurance Agency to provide qualitative health services. He explained that the hospital is committed to success and continuous development of humanity. According to him, Osogbo Central Hospital has become a one-stop shop medical institution with over 100 staff and state-of-the-art equipment, providing 24-hour services in the areas of family medicine, psychiatry, general surgery, digital x-ray, dental services, among others. There are goodwill messages from the Ataoja of Osogbo, Obajimo Yetunji Olanipekun Laroye II, and the special advisor to Oyo State Governor on Youth Affairs, Honorable Kasim Bolaniwa. The program climaxed with official commissioning of the hospital and inspection of its facilities. From the office of the Deputy Governor, this is Said Adeboje reporting.
In another development, Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke is committed to take any necessary action that will stop illegal mining activities in the state. Chairman of the Committee on Mineral Resources, inaugurated by the Governor, Mr. Samuel Oyedotun, stated this during an assessment tour of some state government sites where illegal mining activities are ongoing. Said Adeboje again has the details.
The state government lamented the activities of illegal miners in parts of the state. The Chairman Committee on Mineral Resources, Mr. Samuel Oyedotun, told newsmen that the situation involving illegal mining is worrisome and inimical to the growth of Osun State. The committee was put in place by Governor Ademola Adeleke to address perceived sharp practices in the mining sector. As of the time the committee chairman and his members visited some of the mining sites, they impounded several equipment, including excavators and pumping machines. The affected illegal mining sites were also sealed.
We are enforcing the mandate that the governor has given us. If we find anybody on site that is not supposed to be there, or everybody should report to the Solid Minerals Office so that we can rewrite our contract or review whatever contract you may have.
Several leading personalities and stakeholders also criticized the level of illegal mining going on in some parts of Osun State.
What we noticed is that we have some people here mining illegally on the state license, which is not by permission. So we've been able to put a stop to some of this illegal mining, both the company miners and also the artisanal miners.
The committee raised by Governor Ademola Adeleke to address the concerns has called on those legal mining operators under the state right to step forward and contact it at the government secretariat along Bagaibadan Road. For Osbc News, this is Saeed Adevoje reporting.
It was a jubilation galore at Ward 1 at Taujae, Isale Osun, Osogbo, the ward of the former deputy governorship candidate of the Accord Party in the last year's governorship election in Osun State, Alhaji Kunle Jimoh, when he officially declared his intention to be back to People's Democratic Party, PDP. Leader of the party, Alhaji Amusa Raji, who introduced Alhaji Kunle Jimoh to all members present at the forum, described the Dikampi as a professional journalist who is now a full-time politician. Alhaji Raji was full of joy, stressed that Alhaji Kunle Jimoh can be best described as Omowale because he is one of the foundation members of the PDP in the ward. In Ward 1, Osogbo local government, noting that the history will not forget his immense contributions to the progress of the party until he joined the state's public service. He therefore enjoins members of the party to give the defector maximum support and respect as one of the leaders of the party. That ends the state news on OSBC. Join us at 5 for the evening news. Good evening. Good afternoon.